Back of this hall. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. Um, okay, I'll speak in English. I was thinking of speaking in Urdu, but some other time. Or I'll make it half this way, half that way. Okay? It's a great pleasure that I am here with my better half. Or my best half. Better is a small word. She is my best half. I am here with my best half and my best kids here. My daughter and my grandkid. My daughter is Fatima Tabassum. She is my youngest daughter. I have 4 daughters and 2 sons. My eldest son is Barkatullah, who is sitting here, and Fatima Tabassum, my youngest last daughter, and her daughter Alina Nusrat is also here. I brought them here just to show them the school. They did not visit the school earlier. Fatima and Alina, I brought them here, but surprisingly Sultan has arranged this get together. This is just a get together. I am glad that you are here. I don't want to take much of your time. I did not come prepared for any talk or any discussion, but I am always at the drop of a hat prepared to bore as many people as possible. I have a strange capability in myself to make people as bored as I can. So anyway, it's a great opportunity to see you all and introduce my family to you. I happened to be there in Kadapa when there was a proposition to establish an institution. Fortunately, Allah has gave me that opportunity to gave that opportunity to me to be here and be a part of this great organization, a great blessing from Allah. That was in 1993. I was working as a district employment officer here, and then I did take contribute my time and my energy, my suggestions in the establishment of this institution by the grace of Allah. So Allah Ta'ala's mercy is on us in many ways. Many people think that it is only the financial benefits that you get. If you are born to very rich parents, it is a great mercy from Allah. If you join a good institution, it's a mercy from Allah. If you get a good job and a big position, that's a great mercy from Allah. Of course, it is a great mercy from Allah, no doubt about it. Anything, if you breathe in the morning after you get up healthily, in the morning if you breathe, it is a great blessing of Allah. We don't know in how many ways Allah has blessed us each and every minute. But the greatest blessing of Allah is that you be a part of a good deed. If a good deed is happening, if a good work is happening, and if you are a part of that work, it's a great blessing of Allah. This institution which we started about 30 years ago, we never thought that it will be such an institution where 1400 girls will be getting educated. We never dreamt, we never thought. And to be a part of that group which got involved in the establishment of institution like Sultan and Yasin and Khadar Basha Sahab and many more people, to be a part of that group itself is a great blessing. Just to be there. So blessings are in many ways that we do not recognize from Allah. And when you are uh, when you are ignorant of many blessings, you forget to thank Him. So it's time to thank Allah. When I see you all here getting educated, I feel the blessings of Allah on me, and I thank Allah that I was a part of this group which started this institution, which has grown. A small plant that we planted, a small seed that we planted, has grown into a banyan tree, under the shade of which all you sit and enjoy and get knowledge. So Alhamdulillah, we are blessed. That is number one. Number two, the purpose for which we started this institution. First of all, we called it Hazrat Ayesha, the Ummul Momineen, who was the most knowledgeable person in the Islamic history, or human history, I can say. There are more than 20,000 hadiths that have been attributed to her. She has passed such great treasure of the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This institution is named after Hazrat Ayesha radiallahu ta'ala anha, Ummul Momineen, the mother of the Momineen. That is one blessing from Allah, that we could name this institution after Ummul Momineen. The second purpose for which we established that the girls that who study here in this institution should imbibe her qualities. That was the purpose. You name a person anything, that is very bad. When you name a person your child, you should give the best name possible. That is the responsibility of every parent, to give a good name to the child. That is the primary responsibility. The second responsibility is milking, feeding, and giving her good education, giving him or her good education, good morals, and all those things. That is the secondary part. The first responsibility of a parent is to give a good name. So be very mindful of your child when you give a name to your child. Number one. So we named it Hazrat Ayesha. The first person is that you should gain knowledge. The children who study, the girls who study in this institution should gain the intelligence and knowledge and moral strength of the person after whom this institution has been named. Number two, you should also imbibe the intelligence and the power of analysis that Hazrat Ayesha, the Ummul Momineen radiallahu ta'ala anha, had. She was the one who could answer any question with regard to religion and Quran. She was the one who could give judgments when people come with problems, when they wanted judgment for her. So she was the one who was given. So our purpose of giving that name and establishing this institution was that you should also imbibe those qualities that she had, both in mind and heart and in religion. So that is the purpose. So you get your degrees, you get intermediate education here, you get from your primary education to the intermediate level, 12 years you spend here. The most important purpose is that you should have developed the character of Ummul Momineen. Character is the core of this religion. Character. Huzur Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was asked by one of his Sahaba, what is Islam? Huzur Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam gave one short. The greatest miracle of the Prophet looking up means that we can write books and books on one single sentence. What did he say? What is the hadith? Ad-Dinu khulq. Remember, this is very short. There are only two words in that. Deen and khulq. Ad-Dinu khulq. If you have character, you have deen in your life. If you do not have character, you do not have deen in your life. You may wear a abhaya, you may wear a hijab, you may recite Quran, you may do tafsir, you can do whatever you want with your knowledge. But if you do not have character, that means you do not have deen in your life. Irrespective of your dress, your kalima, your namaz, your roza, whatever it may be. Everything you may have, but if you do not have akhlaq, that means you do not have deen. So what is akhlaq? Khulq. What is khulq? Akhlaq. What is akhlaq? It's character. Character is not what you wear, what you say, but what you think is akhlaq. If your thinking is right, if your heart is right, then only you will have akhlaq. Your mannerisms may be sometimes pretentious. You may behave nicely with some people and you behave arrogantly with others. You may say nicely good words to some people. You are arrogant to the poor people. Your small kids, you will say are, jare, age, jage and all those things are. No, you don't give respect to small kids. Generally not many people give respect to kids because you think that they are not very respectable people. You should know that even kids have a great self-respect in them. You hit a child, he will stand like this. He may not hit you back, but he will resist. He will show his anger, he will show the feeling of his heart. So that is what, how you behave with your youngsters, how you behave with the weakest people of the community, weakest of the weak. When beggars come, how do you behave? When somebody is asking you money twice, thrice, how do you behave? Your servants make mistakes. They break your utensil, they break your tea cup and break a glass or something like that. How do you behave? Do you immediately excuse? I will start shouting, Abhi kitte bartan todte amma yaar ye tak, that's what you will say, right? And also you will cut the money from her salary, all these things you will say. So how do you behave with the weakest of the weak is what your character speaks. How do you behave with your old people? If he is deaf and dumb, your grandmother, grandfather, somebody became deaf and he asks you a question 2-3 times, you will start shouting. You get annoyed and go and shout in his ear, Khana ko aao bolte hi, right? So many things, we behave in a very different way with different people and all that. So character is your behavior with the weakest of the weak, your behavior with your parents, not only when they are young in a position to give you money, but when they are weak and when they need your respect, your help and your love. So likewise, there are many things. I just gave you one example. And this is a topic which we can speak for 2 days continuously, 48 hours. Even then it will not be over. So, Ad-Dinu khulq, this is all the message I wanted to give you today. Please take care of your akhlaq. Everything will follow. If you have akhlaq, if your behavior and character is good, you know what is right and wrong and what you say, should not say. If you have this judgment in life very clear in your mind, then you have the true deen in your life. So our purpose of establishing this institution, besides giving English medium good standard education to the students, we want them that they should develop their akhlaq also. That's why we teach Quran from the very early stages of life, and then we teach them tafsir also, and we conduct as many lectures as possible in character building. So when you go out into the world after your intermediate, when you go to degree college, professional colleges, or some of you may get married, get to your sasural, then your knowledge, not only your knowledge be demonstrated, your character should also be demonstrated in those institutions where you go out. They should ask you immediately after speaking to you, where do you come from? Which school are you from? Which college? They should not ask who are your parents. They should ask which is the institution which has taught you this many good manners besides the knowledge that you have acquired. So wherever you go out, you are the representatives of this institution. You are the representatives of this community. You are the representatives of this ummah wherever you go in your life. In your sasural, when they say इतने अच्छे अखलाक सीखी माँ कहाँ से सीखी, you should be proud to say from Ayesha school. So this is all my message for today, and I do not want to take more time and bore you anymore. I will give an opportunity to